Aerial traffic footage cuts to crash news reports.
Crews are dealing with a crash. Sounds like there's one in both directions, east and west.
It looks like maybe a big rig involved in this crash as well.
A disabled Jeep is lifted off a cement center barrier via the circulating boom arm of a tow truck. CDOT Safety Patrol manages the scene of the accident.
So a crash yesterday, not the first time it's happened this year.
A semi-truck with a lot of debris.
Footage of a semi-truck approaching a covered tunnel cuts to an image on a news broadcast of the semi-truck's trailer on its side and spilling debris over the roadway.
I-70 through Glenwood Canyon has been closed 197 times just from crashing.
A man inside the CDOT Traffic Operations Center listens to the phone whilst monitoring several live traffic feeds.
Copy, 748. I got you on high.
Text, Colorado Department of Transportation, Division of Maintenance and Operations, Hanging Lakes Operations Center, Glenwood Canyon. An aerial view of the canyon features a bridge that spans over a waterway. The bridge is part of a tunnel roadway that has been built into the canyon walls on either side.
So right now we're in Cinnamon Creek Complex. This complex is right inside Hanging Lake Tunnels. My name is Trevor Allen. I'm the LTC ops here. It's actually, a 4-story building that's in here that we have operations out of here. The number one thing is definitely anything that's inside the tunnels. That's our primary. And then secondary is anything that's out like in the canyon. The biggest thing that what it's here for is fire life safety.
Trevor puts on his firefighting gear. He zips up his jacket and straps on his helmet before climbing into the fire truck.
Grizzly Creek fire that day, it happened. It was, took off. It started up the hillside and it was quick. It was very dry.
The Grizzly Creek fire, as it's called, went from just 50 acres to more than 1,300 acres in the span of just a few hours.
A montage of wildfire footage. A wildfire rages at night. Plumes of smoke rise from the canyon.
It was like 20 days, basically just nothing but just dealing with fire and smoke within the canyon and a closed road. When we had the fires, we had the mudslides. A lot of 16-hour days, a lot of really long days that our crews had to deal with.
Several CDOT personnel monitor screens with live traffic feeds.
My job is very rewarding. It's something new. We wear a lot of hats. One day we may be working on the tunnel. The next day we're actually responding to a fire.
Text, CDOT's incident management work ranges from extreme weather to traffic crash response. Colorado has nearly 100,000 crashes yearly.
We have a Jeep up against the wall.
Copy. Eastbound 6 at Watts, coming out.
A man in a neon CDOT jacket drives his vehicle to the scene.
My name is Tim Durst. My role is safety patrol with CDOT, so drive up and down the highways, respond to motorists that are broken down on the side of the road, or respond to accidents that are blocking lane of travels, as well as stalled vehicles.
Tim speaks with local law enforcement at the scene.
The best thing I love about my route is the people that I work with are definitely great. My tow partner is absolutely phenomenal. People don't necessarily see it so much as dangerous, but we definitely do. And so it's nice to be able to have someone, that sure listening to the radio, willing to work, always has my back.
Tim drives as he speaks to the camera. At an accident site, he confers with other CDOT colleagues and local law enforcement. Later, he and a fellow colleague inspect the wheel of a big rig. Footage from Fox 31 News Denver.
Take a look at this crash eastbound 6th Avenue at Wadsworth. Yeah, pretty wild looking crash here. That one vehicle, it looks like a Jeep, is on the center barrier.
A tow truck lifts the Jeep off the cement center barrier via an articulating boom arm. Tim speaks to the camera.
So for us, that type of incident is what we're going to consider a major crash. Multiple vehicles involved. It was a 5-vehicle accident. We'll get our initial report from dispatch that just says, hey, there's a crash here, these lanes are being blocked. Kind of gives us a general picture in our heads for what we kind of expect. But of course, the biggest thing once we get there is getting those cones up, being able to get the scene safe, as well as getting traffic moved over a safe and efficient way, as well as keeping the best of the flow that we can.
Tim sets up traffic cones to divert traffic around the scene of the accident.
Go ahead, 19.
We have a private tow on route. It's just super rewarding knowing they were in a stressful situation sitting on I-25 with traffic blowing past them 80 miles per hour, to now me assisting them, being able to block traffic to get them back in traffic, and then them being able to go on their way and no longer have to sit there and pray and hope someone's not paying attention and doesn't rear end them and potentially end their life that day.
Text Colorado Department of Transportation, Division of Maintenance and Operations. We do more than you think.